All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Will You Ever Wear a Mask Again? This is coming from Man versus Street, Street versus College. Let's check it out. Let's see what this takes us, guys.
Why would you refuse to wear a mask? It is a protective item.
It's 2023. COVID times are back upon us. Do people want to wear masks again? Let's go find out. If they told you had to wear a mask again, would you wear one?
Yes.
No.
Of course, I've been masking this whole time.
There ain't really no point of actually doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would.
Masks are reasonable. They protect us. And if they asked us to, I'm sure they have good reason for it.
I really think it's the government. I think that it is no second time around for the disease. I think it's something is up.
I should have a picture of my father-in-law that I could show you and say that this is the guy you're going to kill.
If they wanted us to, I wouldn't mind doing it. I wasn't bothered by it before.
Why not?
Because it's dumb. You can't breathe. You can still get infected. It's just dumb. It's pointless if you ask me.
In my case, I'm also very vulnerable to it. I'm about to lose a tooth from long COVID. My tooth is kind of rotting from the inside out. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It don't protect you from anything. The fibers are still going
That's how it happens.
to come through the mask.
Do you have any message to the people out there that refuse to mask?
Well, basically, my message for you would be don't be so selfish. Don't be a dick, if I may say so.
You're putting yourself at risk.
It is a protective item that goes over your face and does not inhibit your breathing in any meaningful way. It is only going to improve your life.
Even Fauci today, I saw him on BBC, was saying, 96% of people are going to be okay. They won't have any issue with the disease. But just, the vulnerable and the elderly might get hospitalized or killed. And I'm thinking the vulnerable and the elderly, huh? So he's very much in the line of a eugenicist at this point, saying we should just prune the wastrels of our society.
You don't think that Fauci's coming down hard enough on this kind of stuff?
Not at all. I think that Fauci really wants to come back to normal. Whatever that may be, pre-pandemic normal, and that he's willing to sacrifice a good, 4% of the population in order to get there.
What about like kids wearing masks, like young children?
I think for their safety, yeah.
I'm just
Young
soaking it
kids
in,
are
guys.
gonna, especially
Just
like
soaking it
really
in.
young kids, are gonna have weaker immune systems, and they probably should mask.
What do you say to those people that are trying to like mask like young kids and up, like preschoolers and stuff?
It's pointless. I was an assistant teacher for about 3 years. They're not going to keep it on all day. Once they take it off, that's it.
All right, guys, really quickly. All right. For some reason, I don't know if you specifically targeted like a specific type of person, bro, or that's just what modern like university students kind of act and kind of, appear like, if that makes any sense. They look, bro, I just get a sense of weakness, right? Sorry, I'm just sorry. But here's the thing, guys. I absolutely do not care about this topic, right? And I'm gonna let you know why, right? I understand. Some people put masks on, some people don't. But honestly, the people who don't are really just doing it for political reasons, because every single thing we do, for some reason, in modern day times, is overtly political, right? So if one side says masking is wrong, the other side is going to be like, no. Right? It always has to, at all times we're trying to own the other side type of thing, guys, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and qualify this really quickly, guys. I definitely wore a mask, right? But again, I was not in the United States of America during the 19, okay? I was in Spain. We were under martial law. It was a mask or you don't go outside. You get what I'm saying here? Let the police see you without a mask on your face, guys, right? But regardless of that very specific thing, I've definitely worn masks all around the world. Because if you guys, for example, in Mumbai, in India, guys, right? There are massive class divides. You have groups of people who are absolutely, on the other side of wealth, okay? And a lot of times, guys, they don't really care about, spreading things, guys, spreading weird and odd sicknesses, guys. Mostly, I've masked mainly in East Asia, guys, right? So even for referring to West Asia for a second, guys, Karachi in Pakistan, New Delhi, Bangladesh, Myanmar, all the way over to mainland China, guys. If you notice, the people there were wearing masks on their face before this nonsense started, guys, right? You generally want to follow whatever the culture is doing seriously, guys. I mean, if they're wearing masks before this happened, I think you should go there and wear masks. So again, my overall opinion on wearing a mask is it's a mask, bro. That's it, right? A lot of the times it's like, listen, you don't want to infect someone else by you sneezing. Again, nothing to do with the 19. We people have been wearing masks in public for a long time. I don't fully grasp why it's so serious. It's like a lot of Americans have nothing better to do with their time. Right? There's nothing else, right? No one is attempting to invade them, guys. So we need to come up and manufacture something that really doesn't matter at all and make it like the largest thing humanly possible. Let's talk about the mask debate. Why are we talking about a mask debate? Because again, it's just overtly political.
Over.
Yeah,
seems
and they
it's
get
for-
messed
just
up
for
fast.
clicks
You
and
can't
things.
reuse it for real. So it's pointless if you ask me.
So even with the vaccination, look how many lies they told you saying if you get it, it will prevent you from getting it. Then it went from it'll lessen the chance. Then it won't help you, but you still should get it. Some people were getting a vaccination and still dying from it.
I think that
Yeah, and that's also the reason why, like, Americans were basically banned from traveling while this was happening. Because again, every single thing is political. It seems like we're just flooded with like anti-vaxxers, guys. All right. For example, I got the vaccination. Absolutely, I had to. Because if I didn't, again, I was in Spain. So if I didn't, I would have been trapped in Spain. Right? Because again, no countries were accepting you in without proper vaccination.
It won't help you, but you
Documentation.
still should get it. Some people were getting a vaccination and still dying from
I
it.
think that Operation Warp Speed is one of the greatest successes we've had. I'm not a Trump guy at all.
So it really isn't a point. Then you don't even know what's in the vaccination. So you getting it, you putting yourself at risk down.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could basically Google the ingredients or research whichever vaccination you're actually getting. The fact that you personally don't know is because you personally didn't do any research.
Then you don't even know what's in the vaccination. So you getting it, you putting yourself at risk down the road in your life. Some people don't know how to think for themselves. Some people just have the mindset of my government told me to do it, so I'm doing it. Instead of
Okay.
thinking for yourself of
Some people
what
also
can happen to me in the
landlocked,
near
guys.
future if I was to do it. Be a free thinker. Think for yourself.
I get it, bro. I get it. This is a weird one here, guys. Because it just feels like I'm encountering, I don't know, not much like deep thought. I mean, I get it. What this guy here at the end just said here, you can't think for yourself, but you're not. You're spouting the similar talking points as everyone else is. Just like one side is saying everyone needs to get vaccinations, wear masks in the United States of America. Of course, you're saying the exact opposite. On average, guys, Black Americans are going to be more so likely to be to disregard any type of vax, let's say, and it goes back to like the syphilis trials, guys, coming from the airfield, guys, in Alabama. What's it called? I slipped my mind, right? Tuskegee Airmen. It goes back to specifically there, where the U.S. government specifically tested like syphilis on Black Americans. Then obviously that then in return infected the area around Tuskegee, and that's the reason why, on average, Black Americans are going to be less likely to involve themselves in vaxes, let's say. But all right. Listen, let me know in the comments, guys. I mean, again, I'm not really, I'm not against the concept of wearing a mask, guys. But I'm also not specifically for it in certain places. I do think that we're generally clean enough as a society at times. I guess depending on where you are, right, it would matter. But like outside of the country, there are many places where it may just be smarter to wear a mask, and it's fine. It's a mask, right? My opinion. All right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day and enjoy your day thoroughly.